Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch is a sinker, too low, 1-0. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Dan, Rusty Valentine behind the dish tonight. He is north-south without question, letters to knees.
Well, I tell you what, he really favors a power pitcher. If you can consistently pitch at about the chest level and above, he'll call that high strike zone. I think he's a very friendly pitcher's umpire.
Fouled off. Now the 2-1 pitch. Line drive to left. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, that's a good executed breaking ball down in the zone. You got to tip your hat to the batter right there. He was able to get down on that baseball and drop it for a base hit.
Digging in, Nolan Arenado. He begins this one with the 4th best batting average in the National League. Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0. And there he goes towards second. Takes this the other way to right. And that's going to get down in front of Hayward for a base hit. And they won't even attempt to run on that arm in right. So despite the runner moving on the pitch, it'll wind up first and second here.
Wow, that's surprising right there. Hit and run tactic used to perfection. Ball's hit to the outfield. The batter does his job. I don't know how that runner's standing on second still. You tip your hat to the outfield to get it in super quick, but he's got to take the chance to get to third.
Now the outfield shifts into a no doubles defense after getting the sign from the dugout, basically playing to keep the ball in front of him no matter what. First offering on its way. Lays off 1-0. Popped him up. Contreras has a play, and he brings it in on the warning track.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, number 19, Charlie Blackmon.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now, and check out the recent numbers. Clearly providing a lot of thump at the plate right now. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Ball 1.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
And he lays off here as well. It's 2-0 now to the Colorado right fielder. That's a base hit into the right center field gap. Now a long throw home. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Wow, you rarely see this guy give up more than a hit an inning, and he's already given up 3 here. It's too early to be concerned, but you do have to keep an eye on him moving forward. He's a pro, though, so he's capable of turning things around in a hurry.
First pitch cutter that's by him for strike 1. The pause and the 0-2, and he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Here now the 0-2. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Forced to settle for 1. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. Colorado's out in front 1-0. At the plate, Daniel Descalso. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Well, boys, we take a look at the Rockies starting play here tonight. They've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now, and this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on the attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number 1. And now time to check how Joe Madden has lined the Cubbies up in this one. Dilo, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
Are we still a big believer in batting average, Matty? In today's game, I'm more interested in the OPS number. But that's not to take anything away from this offense. They lead the league in batting average, and what that tells me is they're getting a lot of guys on base. There's a lot of guys with some good approaches and good plans today. See if that leads to a bunch of runs.
Now in the box, Javier Baez. He enters play at number 6 in National League batting average.
Guy continues to swing a hot bat. Hit over 300 last month. We'll see if he can keep scorching here in this one.
Oh, he chased a bad pitch that time. It's strike 1. Gray has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty V, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do with great stuff like this guy has, he racks up the strikeouts. There aren't a lot of guys that get strikeouts by throwing the ball in the strike zone. This is one of the few that does it.
Anthony.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw to Murphy will take care of him, and that'll end the inning. Second inning coming up in Chicago. And with more on the weather forecast, here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, the forecast isn't pretty, but it does sound like we're going to get this one in, even if it takes a while. It's coming down at a decent rate as of right now, and it's likely to intensify as the game moves along. The grounds crew is standing by to put that tarp on the field if the umpires call a delay. We'll have to hope that any such halt in the action is short-lived.
Yeah, Heidi, and the least appreciated people in the ballpark, the grounds crew, will have some newfound fans if they can keep the playing surface playable throughout, given the conditions. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Smoke toward the hole, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Batting it.
Here's the catcher now, Chris Iannetta. Head-to-head numbers with DARVISH. He's got 3 base hits in 18 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. Now the outfield shifts into a no doubles defense after getting the sign from the dugout, basically playing to keep the ball in front of him no matter what, and the runner back safely. First pitch on its way. And a ball 1-0. Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet. I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
Count is 1-2 now. The 1-2 pitch. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
I know the umpire balled that one right there, but it was close enough. He's going to try and establish that pitch in. As an offensive player, you've got to build that rapport with the umpire. He can't give him anything off the inside half of the plate.
On to Rizzo at first, and they get him both.
The pitcher, number 55, John.
So the base is empty now after. Here comes the first pitch. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1, and it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. So striding in, Chris Bryant. He's hoping to break out of the slump he's been stuck in.
The third baseman, Chris.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Hit high in the air down the right field line. Therefore, it is Blackmon, and he's got it for the first out.
Batting fifth, no fielder.
Stepping up to the plate, Carlos Gonzalez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. Fouled away. And now a pitch on the way. Popped up. Arenado will look this one in, and that's out number 2. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And stepping up to hit next, the catcher Wilson Contreras. Now here it comes. Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
And they'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
3-2 pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Waiting on it is Dahl. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Digging in to try it again, Raimel Tapia, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. First offering on its way. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. The 0-1 pitch. Fastball well outside. Now a bunt attempt here, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Line drive to center field. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. So that puts the Rockies leadoff hitter aboard to start the inning.
Hey, there's a base hit to lead off the third inning. Talk about having a lot of traffic, Hero. He's given up several hits already, so he's been in the stretch most of the game.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Dan. That is the name of the game for this offense. They're trying to get this guy in the stretch. Hopefully he misses over the heart of the plate like he's been doing so far up until this point.
In now, Daniel Murphy, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Murphy, a native Floridian. He was a 13th round pick during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Tapia aboard here at first with nobody out. Throw over to the bag. Ready with the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1.
A veteran hitter certainly knows when he's got wheels on first base, he's probably getting a fastball and he's probably getting it middle away. Might be a great time to get super aggressive.
In there, 1-2 now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. And there's the signal now from the crew chief. As we expected, we will have a rain delay.
Begins to be dicey, Matt, if you're one of these managers right now. It looks like this could be delayed somewhere between 45 minutes to an hour. Do you leave your pitchers in? Most of the ballparks have areas down below where guys can ride the bike or get on the treadmill. But you start getting into that 45-minute to an hour delay, you're starting to really flirt with danger. I'll be interested to see what the managers do with these two pitchers.
Now the outfield shifts into a no doubles defense after getting the sign from the dugout, basically playing to keep the ball in front of him no matter what. First pitch coming. Here it is. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1.
Plain to see right there that the manager's sticking up for his hitter, making sure that that strike zone gets a little bit tighter. It's tough to cover both sides of the plate, and they both want that strike zone to be shrinked up a little bit.
The 0-2 delivery. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Struck him out. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Has a look. Now the pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. A runner on first with 2 away. Set to deliver the 0-1. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 1 left for Colorado, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Here's Jason Hayward now. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Individual matchup numbers against John Gray. He's 1 for 5. 2-0 now. The 2-0. Finds the zone, strike 1.
You know, Matty, I'll never understand this. You work so hard throughout the course of the season and course of this game to get in 1-0, 2-0, 3-1 counts. Guarantee yourself a fastball 80 to 90% of the time, and he takes it. Just can't understand the methodology there.
Blackman moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. And with that, there you get a look at what's happening in the race in the National League West.
DARVISH.
So striding forward now, DARVISH. First delivery to him on the way. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Cubs to this point have yet to break into the hit column. Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here. 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Count remains at 0-2. Cubs pitcher at the plate, trailing with a 1-2 count.
1-2.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
This guy's one of the best bunters in the league, but with 2 outs, I'm not sure that's a really good play right now. He might be forced to go ahead and swing the bat and try to get an extra base hit here with 2 outs.
Now the 1-0 is going to be a drag bunt. He gets it down. Murphy comes up with it, and he'll beat the throw as he's got himself a bunt single. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the ever-versatile Daniel Descalso. Now a throw over to first. Runner back safely. He's set. Here it comes.
Nope.
And that misses for ball 1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Here's a look over to first. And he is tagged out here. Boy, a bad mistake that time as he's picked off to end the inning. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Digging in for his second at-bat, Charlie Blackmon. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he's got to feel super confident right now. He's the only real offense in this game. Guys on the mound have been executing every pitch.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A ball and no strikes. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. One and two now. The 1-2 pitch.
Nope.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Waiting on it is Almora. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, left fielder, David Dahl.
So one away here with the bases empty, and into bat next will be the outfielder David Dahl. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball. 1 run, 5 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Chopped on the ground over to first. Rizzo has it, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The batter, number 24, second baseman, Ryan McMahon.
Here's Ryan McMahon now. First pitch coming. Here it is. Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike. On a good curveball. Came back to catch the strike zone there, and it's 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Drilled down the line, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Stays alive, still 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
High and deep to left center field. Back goes Gonzalez into the bleachers and gone. And as the folks here at Wrigleyville are prone to do, that home run ball will make its way right back onto left field. So there.
Chris Iannetta.
He's set, and the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Almora. And the inning is over. Rockies strike for 1, and it comes back to the top of the order now. And that will bring up the ever-versatile Daniel Descalso. Here comes the first pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And this is going to get down out there and should get all the way to the ivy for extra bases. And he's going to make it there, barely, as he's into second base with a double.
Number 9.
Ready for another chance? Javier Baez. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And the good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Now a move over to first, and a dive, but he's back. Another 0-2 home. Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one.
I like that pitch on 0-2 there. Busted him in, and even though he missed with that one, that hitter isn't as likely to dive out over the plate the rest of this AB.
Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out. Now at the plate, Chris Bryant. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone.
Chris Bryant.
First pitch of the at-bat. Had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. No runs, 3 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now. Ready on 0-2. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball one.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Chris Bryant goes down for out number 2 in the bottom half. Here's Carlos Gonzalez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Great curveball there. Really fooled him with that one.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
On to first, and the Cubs squander what looked like a... In now for Colorado, John Gray. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, Matty, big-time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
Here comes the 0-1. Just a tick behind for a strike. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away. So it's back to the top of the order now. And striding into the plate next will be Raimel Tapia. And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Now he'll try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Oh, and 2, here it comes. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
If this doesn't boost your confidence on the mound, I'm not sure what does. That's 6 pitches and 2 strikeouts in the inning, and that was a really nice fastball for the punch out on that one.
From the stretch. Ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Hayward. Now this will rattle up against the wall. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
And ball 4 now as he'll take first on the intentional walk. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. In there for strike 1, 0-1. A 1 pitch on its way. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. Murphy on second. Arenado on at first with 2 down. Just a touch inside. Perhaps it's 2-1.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
The Rockies shortstop in front with a 3-1 count.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
Hit sharply toward the right side. And that gets down as he can't get there in time. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
Charlie.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. This is pulled into right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Cubs lineup with manager Joe Maddon, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Here comes the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Ball one.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
2-1 to count. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And a good throw gets him, 1 gone. Now at the plate, Jason Hayward comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And the pitcher bats next. That'll be Darvish. Kyle Schwarber will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 12, Kyle Schwarber.
And this is off the corner and low, ball 1. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit. So they get a 2-out base runner here following the base hit. And that leads us to check out the league leaders in team batting average. And you can see, in fact, that these guys currently lead the National League in that category. And, in fact, lead all of baseball as well. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Lifted in the air to center field. Waiting on it is Tapia, and that retires the side. Cubs strand 1. Kyle Ryan takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
For the Cubs.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. 3rd trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries. Line drive to left. But coming on quickly is the left fielder to make the play for the first out.
The batter, number 24.
Ryan McMahon will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the 4th. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far. Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1. pulled toward right center field. Waiting on it is Almora. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, the catcher, Chris Iannetta.
Digging in once again, Chris Iannetta. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Brandon Kinsler will come on now to make his 30th appearance of the year so far.
20, Brandon Kinsler.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he takes ball 1. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. The 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Daniel Descalzo, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
This year against right-handed pitching, Descalzo is hitting over 350 up in the high 300s.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business, and maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
A bouncer to the left side, and there's 1 down now.
Up next to the Cubs, the shortstop, Javier.
Here's Javier Baez. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2. Tries to get him to chase the curveball away, but it breaks outside. 2-2 now.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
High and deep to right center. Giving chase is Tapia. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
First baseman, number 44, Anthony.
Ready now, Anthony Rizzo. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer. This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
On the run is Dahl, and a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit.
Well, unfortunately, being close isn't quite good enough most of the time. Love the effort in the outfield, and he was close to making that play, but instead it's a double. That's a risky play, though. Could have been a lot worse than a double.
First delivery to him on the way. No balls and a strike to count.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Tying run at the plate, the 0-1, and he fouls this one off. Rizzo stands at second with 2 gone. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the second time here tonight. Danger averted following the 2-out double. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. Rockies out on top in this one as we head to the 7th. But before we get started, let's get a look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball. Next to hit will be the pitcher, John Gray. He struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. Here comes the first pitch. Weak grounder down the first baseline, but this is foul for the first strike. The 0-1 on its way. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Now here's the pitch. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good pitch to hit. A sinker down the chute, but it's taken for a strike. A ball and a strike to Colorado's leadoff batter.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Bases are empty. 1 man out. The 2-1. Seared down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. The 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Count still full. 3-2. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Slapped hard the opposite way. And a dive in left, but he can't get it. It'll get by him toward the wall. Around second now, and they still haven't flagged this one down. And he is in there at third with a 1-out triple.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers thinking. He's in the dugout. that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring him home.
Your attention, please.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen.
Tim Garland.
From the stretch. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball one. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. That misses 2-0.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Gonzalez has a read on it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And he'll make it in to score. It's a sac fly and an RBI, and it's now a 3-0 ball game.
Hey, every pitcher likes to have some runs scored for him, but particularly when you're throwing as well as he is tonight, and he gets another insurance run on top of it.
Here's Nolan Arenado. Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a called strike.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
And that's high and off the plate, 2-1.
Well, when you're behind an account like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off speed if you're confident in it. Most hitters are looking for fastball.
The 2-2 is laid off up for ball number 3.
Hey, I know the idea is to try to get the guy to swing on a 2-2 pitch, right? But that one was so low, I don't know anybody that would have swung at that pitch.
And he loses him on a breaking ball.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
So next it'll be the number 4 batter for the Rockies, Trevor Story. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
1-0.
And this is taken outside for ball one. A ball and a strike to Trevor Story.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A called strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Giving chase is Almora. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left. Get out the microphone. Stretch time here at Wrigley. It's the Rockies 3 and the Cubs nothing. Leading off the inning, Carlos Gonzalez. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And quickly, there's one down to lead off the frame.
Now batting,
stepping up now, Wilson Contreras. 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. Bat explodes as this has popped up. And he'll get in there safely.
Somebody's going to be icing their thumbs after this game. That's a jam sandwich, but able to mix in enough.
So a runner at first now with one away, and that'll bring up the multi-gold glover Jason Hayward. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning. Addison Russell will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Hitting for the Cubs, number 27, Addison Russell.
Lifted in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Tapia. And the inning is over. One left for the Cubs. Still down 3-0. Mike Montgomery will come on to pitch here, and he'll move into the number 5 spot in the lineup now on the double switch. Addison Russell is also into the ball game as he'll hit in the number 8 spot here.
This game's defensively for the Cubs. Now playing
Here's the
base,
first pitch to him.
number 9.
In there for strike 1.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
And into center field, a base hit. So early trouble here to start the 8th inning.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
David Dahl is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. Blackman on at first, nobody out. Hard hit ball to second. He's got it. One there. On to Rizzo at first, and they get them both.
The batter, number 24, second baseman, Ryan McMahon.
Stepping in, Ryan McMahon. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he gets ahead with the curveball. Strike one.
Hey, I don't blame him right there. Giving up on that inside curveball, little front hipper. That's a tough pitch. You just can't figure out where the point of contact should be.
Behind 0-2 now.
For the most part, he's looked really locked in at the plate in this game. Not so much on that swing, though.
And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Nothing doing for the Rockies. They lead it. And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
Fielder, Albert Almora.
First pitch of the at-bat. In need of a quick inning here, but he starts this one with a ball. It's 1-0. A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder. 3-0 now.
If you're at the plate in this situation, you're only thinking one thing, and that is get on base. You got 3 balls. It has to be perfect over those 17 inches for you to pull a trigger. A walk is as good as a knock right here.
The 3-1 pitch is in there for a full count now. 3-2.
Hey, excellent job to get yourself back in this count after throwing 3 consecutive balls. You got a chance to get an out right here.
Line to the right side, but this will be gloved out there at second as he didn't have far to go for the out.
The batter, number 3.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Daniel Descalso. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Lined hard toward right center. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. Around second. He's on his way to third. The relay throw. Well, he is in there with a triple.
Well, we've been waiting for an opportunity like this since the game started. 1 out, and our first run is 90 feet away. The challenge now is to get him home.
Stepping in, Javier Baez. Individual matchup numbers against John Gray. A handful of plate appearances, and he's gone 4 for 6. He also has 1 home run. Comes set with the 0-1. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Stepping into the box, Anthony Rizzo. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Descalso on third with 2 out. And a slider stays outside, and he falls behind 2-0.
Now 2-0 with a great hitter up, a runner on third and 2 outs. This is not the spot where you want to be challenging a hitter like this. This is where you have to pitch very careful.
2 balls and a strike now.
That is a pro pitch right there. 2-0 curveball for a strike. You make those kind of pitches, you'll be around for a long time.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
Can't keep that one fair, and now the count's full. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. In to score easily is the runner from third, and don't look now. They've cut the lead down to 2.
Dan, this offense has been struggling to push a run across all game. Here they get a nice 2-out RBI in the 8th inning to drive in the first run.
Listen, it's taken them a while to get on the board, and they're still behind in this one, but it's better than getting shut out.
Wade Davis enters the game in a save situation, but he'll be asked to get 4 outs here instead of the standard 3.
And batting 9, number 20.
Here comes the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. 2 out with the man at first. That's wide, 2-0.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Here's the 2-1. The count now at 2-2. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Now a check swing here, and no swing, says the home plate umpire. Not even an appeal. It's ball 4.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Victor Garabini.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. And a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. 0-1, here's the pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. 2 down, runners at first and second. And they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
Popped up, and he'll lunge out of the crouch to put this one away. Steve Cishek enters from the pen to start the 9th inning, as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. First pitch coming. Here it is. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Got him out at his front foot. It's 0-2. And a good hard slider as this one swung on and missed for the first out here in the 9th. Striding in for the Rockies, Ian Desmond. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he lays off there 1-0.
1-0.
Oh, not sure where that one missed, and I'm not sure the pitcher does either.
A shot down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. The 1-1 waves and misses for strike number 2.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
Even count of 2-2 to Ian Desmond. Sharply hit ball back up the middle, and that is through into center field for a 1-out single. Number 9 batter comes through that time, as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away.
The center fielder, Tapia.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Tapia. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. First delivery to him on the way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. The 1-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the move is Hayward. He gets there, and that's the second out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
The first baseman, Daniel.
Riding in once again, Daniel Murphy. It was an RBI sac fly for him last time through. And he'll dive back in. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a breaking ball, but it's low.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Desmond, the runner at first with 2 gone. Fouled off. The 1-2. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Hayward has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Striding in to start the 9th, Wilson Contreras, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Wilson.
Here comes the first pitch. Hit out towards second. McMahon's got it, and there's 1 away.
Now batting.
Striding in, Jason Hayward. And in the past against Wade Davis, he's gone 3 for 8. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, you're usually in this situation looking for a bloop and a blast. He didn't want to bloop it, and he hit a missile, bringing the tying run to the plate. Let's see if they can capitalize.
Now at the plate, Addison Russell. First pitch on its way. And this one's in the dirt. Runners on first with 1 down. And now they've got him picked off. Thought about going for second, but instead now they've got him in a pickle. And now he throws on the brakes, but he can't get back to first, and he's nailed for the second out. Big mistake there. Comes set, and the 0-1. And this will be a called strike 2, and trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. The Cubs are down to their final strike here. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. Tonight's ball game comes to a close. 3-1 the final.
The final line score for our
Now from the windy city of Chicago, baseball from beautiful Wrigley Field. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Colorado Rockies and the Chicago Cubs. The Rockies attempt to break out the brooms in this three-game series right after this. Jose Quintana will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. series. What do we need to know here, Danny? Now in the box, Charlie Blackmon. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
The right fielder, Charlie Blackmon.
Here's the pitch. And the first pitch of the afternoon misses for ball one, and that's how things get underway here at Wrigley. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, they come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
And a chance now to check out the visiting Colorado Rockies. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, I'm looking for a big performance from Nolan Arenado. Looking at his stats, I was really impressed with the fact that he's hit 4 bombs in his last 10 games. Lately, he's been the guy to watch, and I think he's ready to do some more damage right now.
Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Hey, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door, is he consistent? Can I count on him? Mike Fillmore is the exact same way behind the dish.
The 3-1 is in there for a full count now, 3-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit hard to third. Descalso ranges to his right. Throw in the dirt to first, and he can't come up with it cleanly.
Batting third, the third baseman, Nolan.
Standing in, Nolan Arenado. First at bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race.
What a terrific season this guy's having. Up near the leaders in batting average, without a doubt the highest average and the best hitter on this team.
Here's the first pitch to him. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Just got the corner that time with a fastball, strike 2.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. He's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all 4 quadrants.
And right into the shift. Diving is Descalso, but he won't get to it. It's a fair ball.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2-2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. And they start him with 1 high and away for ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
2-1 now.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
The 2-2 one more time. Again, he sends it out of play. The 2-2 one more time is looked at, and the count moves full.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. And he'll step off here and make sure he doesn't have any ideas over there at third. First pitch on its way. Grounded back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. The runner from third crosses the plate, and they've taken a 1-0 lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%. Not trying to do too much. Able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. And he's going to score.